翻嚟呢個 ESO 3嘅時候啦，咁就繼續喺呢個菲爾加納度冒險。我喺後邊揾埋最後一塊草，嗰條草響啲爆旋陀螺花嘅嗰啲位置附近啊。
Mr. Adol, are those really berm leaves? Can I have them? Please! I can use them to save my pickards!
Yeah,
really? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Adol! I think I have plenty now. You're awesome, Mr. Adol. Thanks to you, they're all gonna get better. Oh, yeah. Around here, when somebody helps you, you give them a thank you gift. It's the Felghana way. So, here's my gift to you.
加血啦！即刻食咗佢。呀，好，翻上嚟先。換埋嗰個新嗰個魔法啦，用呢個打嘅。撞佢隻腳，跟住佢趴街。不過有時佢有啲霸體時間啦，你係撞唔低佢嘅。睇住嗰啲冰嗰啲刺會吹過嚟，會避開。冇氣。包痛。出嚟空氣有啲慢。少少。頂！真係俾佢咬到啲。嗱，呢度要唔好撞落啲岩石度啦，要用嗰個衝擊盾去撞爛佢。又嚟！好舊啊，成件事。喂！搞掂，痛咯，但係其實都唔難避嘅呢招。同埋由於佢吹風嗰陣咧，嗰啲冰刺同地板撞晒色咧，唔係咁容易睇到。總之唔好俾佢整咁多冰刺喺地下得㗎啦。
The four statues began resonating with one another, emitting an unnatural light in the process.
有四座像喺度產生共鳴啊！
As the light faded, the entire cavern grew deathly quiet.
好啦，跟住傳送，傳送唔到，唔知係咪受到啲醬嘅影響啦？撞唔開。
The rocks were packed too tightly to be broken with the terror bracelet. Adol was trapped.
阿多魯被困住啦。
Hey! Is that you in there, Adol? Are you hurt?
Adol shouted back that he was uninjured.
Glad to hear my little buddy's okay. That quake caused some of the crevice walls to collapse. I managed to pick my way across, though. But now we gotta do something about these rocks. Adol, I'm gonna need you to step back for a second, okay?
企後少少先。
Here we go!
Here we go！
Yeah!
哇靠！屈機，破牆多期。
That's what I'm screaming! Walls zero, Dogie the Wall Crusher like a million! Who needs doors when they got me?
破牆多期呢個朵唔係浪得虛名㗎，真係。
That was a new record too, I think. Never took down solid rock before. Should get me in the history books. So, looks like you found another statue. Is that all of them? Come on, let's head back to the Master's house. Chester, you're here.
Of course. I've been kept well apprised of your actions.
又嚟收漁人之利啦。
Seems you have all 4 statues now. So, as I said before, I think you'd best give them to me.
Chester, there's just one thing I need to know. What are you planning to do with these statues?
A mere knight dares not question the motivations of Count Maguire. Though I cannot entirely plead ignorance, as I've heard some rumblings on the nature of his glorious plan.
That's not what I asked you. I want to know what you plan to do with them.
阿多奇。
How long have you known?
阿多奇察覺到阿 Chester 佢另有目的啦，其實。
I knew from the very beginning. I didn't believe for a second that you felt such contempt toward Elena. It's just not you. And I really couldn't see you serving someone as obviously corrupt as Maguire. Not willingly, anyway. So I figure you've got to have something else up your sleeve.
Your oafish exterior belies your perceptive nature. It always has.
Out with it, Chester. What are you really up to?
Very well. I suppose this is as good a time as any. What I seek is revenge.
係為咗復仇啊！
Revenge?
You were born in Felghana, so undoubtedly you're familiar with Genos Island, no? I've never told you this before, but that is the land where my sister and I were born.
What? Wait a second. I always heard that Genos Island was wiped out by some kind of plague or something.
Indeed, we speak of the same place. However, it was not plague, but monsters that brought about the island's ruin.
Monsters?
Yes, monsters, with the appearance of human skeletons clad in armor. They appeared out of nowhere and simply started massacring all the villagers. Our warriors fought back, of course, but the creatures just wouldn't stay dead. We stood no chance. In the end, Elena and I were the sole survivors of the attack.
But why? Why would monsters suddenly just appear like that?
It was no random occurrence, and therein lies the rub. McGuire was directly responsible for the massacre. He enlisted the services of a dark sorcerer for the task. My people were the descendants of Genos himself. We were charged with guarding the holy artifacts that had locked away the Demon Lord's power to prevent their misuse. I would assume McGuire simply considered us a threat to his ambitions. And that's how my sister and I were orphaned, and came to live with the mayor of Redmont. It's no surprise that Elena's memories of these events have been suppressed, given their extreme, horrific nature.
Then, you want revenge on...
On McGuire. Yes, he will be destroyed by the very power he so desperately seeks. And he won't be the only one. I intend to see to it that every living creature in Felghana Castle burns in hell.
啲台詞好中意啊！要為呢嗰個城堡啦，要帶嚟，即係要令到嗰座城堡總之變到不似人形咁啦要。
Perhaps then, the wounded, defiled souls of my ancestral people can finally know true justice.
要知道真正嘅正義。
At long last, after all these years, their anger and hatred will be appeased. And eliminating the parasitic slime who sits on Valestein's throne will benefit the entirety of Felghana as well. Now then, why don't you hand over the statues, so this can all fall into place?
To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to all of this.
阿多奇見到佢咁中意，都唔知點吐槽好啦。
I can't pretend to know how you feel. But just hear me out on one thing. Let's just say that your plan succeeds, and you do get your revenge.
就算你真係成功咗，達成呢個復仇。
What then? Do you think it'll make Elena happy? Hell, will it really even make you happy?
真係可以得到快樂。
Sure, McGuire might be a horrible man, and he may even deserve what you're planning for him. But imagine how Elena would feel, knowing the depths you'd sunk to in the name of vengeance. Do you think she'd be proud of what you accomplished? If you just step back and think about it, I know you'll find some other, less drastic way to deal with McGuire. If I explained everything to the townsfolk, they'd understand. And I bet they'd do what they could to help too.
咁少人，鎮上邊咁少人，點夠打？人哋城堡咁多兵。
If everyone banded together, we could drive McGuire out of Felghana for good. Send him into exile.
冇咁易嘅多奇。
You don't have to disgrace yourself over scum like him.
唔需要整污糟自己對手㗎。
So come on. Please, Chester. You have to put a stop to this before it's too late. Come back to town with us. We can all sit down and have a good time. Maybe enjoy one of Elena's home-cooked meals.
Look how far I've come, though. Do you honestly believe I can go back now? After all this? No.
我已經即係走到嚟呢一步，我就可以翻轉頭。
There's no turning back for me!
我已經唔可以翻轉頭㗎啦。
Chester, you stupid son of a bitch.
There is still time to save him. If you want him to live, give me the statues. Now!
Adol gave the statues to Chester.
Excellent. Now, I can use the power of these statues to hurtle all of Valestein Castle into the darkest depths of hell.
佢一講突然之間又好中意啊！
I hardly need to say it at this point, but you may wish to reconsider trying to stop me. Unless, of course, you want to end up like him.
你想阻止我嘅話，你就會好似佢咁噶啦。唉，係啊，同埋啱阿 Chester 都提到啦，等。
I can't believe Chester attacked Dogi.
啱 Chester 提到啦，其實佢係 Genos 嘅後裔啦，即係成個島上邊喺 Genos 島入邊啲居民都係 Genos 嘅後裔嚟嘅。唉，英雄嘅後裔變成咁樣。
This is all my fault, actually. 12 years ago, I served as a Valestein knight.
大叔佢曾經係嗰個城堡嘅一個騎士啊。
I was there on Genos Island that day. All the knights were. Our task was to provide backup for Maguire's sorcerer.
喺12年前啦，佢喺嗰個即係被派去呢個 Genos 島嗰度去做一啲即係嗰個領主嘅嗰啲巫師嘅護衛啊。
In other words, we would man the sidelines and terminate any villagers who tried to escape. And we did just that.
做啲唔見得光嘅嘢啦要。
But then I met the Stoddard children. And despite my sworn oath to Maguire, I couldn't bring myself to harm them.
總之佢就違抗領主嘅意思，去救翻嗰對兄妹。
I hid them instead, and snuck them away from the carnage. But I knew I couldn't raise them, so I left them with the mayor, and shamefully ran away to this godforsaken shack.
所以佢先要隱居啊。
I spent my days slowly unraveling Maguire's plans, and researching the old tales of Genos and Galbalan. Chester never knew of my knighthood, but he was well aware that I'd saved his life, so he and Dogi would often visit. As such, while secretly investigating Maguire, I also took it upon myself to train the two of them in the art of war. Dogi's departure aside, things continued in this manner until just last year. Around the time monsters started appearing all across Felghana, Chester came to see me in quite a panic.
啲怪喺最近開始多咗啦，跟住阿 Chester 就去揾佢。
The monsters had brought his memories of Genos Island to the surface, and he had no idea how to cope.
跟住就諗起喺 Genos 島嗰度發生嘅事，所以阿大叔就知道瞞住佢啦。
I told him every single thing I knew about his past and about my role within it. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I suppose I was looking for some manner of catharsis. All it did was exacerbate Chester's desire for revenge.
結果佢知道晒所有嘢之後，就令到佢產生復仇嘅呢個念頭。
To be perfectly honest, I haven't the slightest idea what Chester intends to do with the statues. But if he's willing to stab an old friend to get them, then I doubt there's much hope of talking him down. If we let him continue unchecked, the damage he inflicts won't be limited to Valestein Castle, but all of Felghana. Adol, I must ask that you go back to town immediately and tell Mayor Edgar everything that's happened. You needn't worry. I'll take care of Dogi, once he's back on his feet, I intend to pay the castle a visit.
好啦，翻去先啦。而家翻到啦。哎呀，多奇，哇，咩事呢度？
Adol, we're in a bad way. We were attacked by soldiers from Valestein, and some of them made it inside.
哎呀，
Hurry, you need to save the townspeople.
我都話呢度啲手臂力唔夠噶啦。
Oh, Helena, I'm scared. It's okay. I'm here with you. Please, do what you want with me, but let her go. Adol?
哇，少擋喎！嚟攞呢個啦，超好用！你哋曉擋，我都曉擋。雖然一打五，但係都易打過樹海嗰陣嗰啲面具軍團。
Thanks for saving me, Mr. Adol.
唔係因為嗰招衝擊盾真係幾好用。
You truly are a lifesaver. Thank you, Adol.
唉，又救翻妹子一次啦。
But why? Why would the Valestein soldiers attack us? Adol, what's wrong? You look even more flustered than we are.
你睇落好消沉咁。
Adol reluctantly told her that her brother had stabbed Dogi in the Elder Mountains.
講翻佢阿哥做過啲乜嘢啦？
My God! Why? Why would he ever do that?
Are you two okay?
Sister Nell? Papa and Father Pierre too!
When we realized you weren't at the church, we panicked. Thank God you're all right.
We wouldn't be if it weren't for Adol. I'm sorry, sister. I know you told us to seek shelter.
Honestly, you'll be the death of us one of these days, Elena.
Now, Sister Nell. She was clearly just trying to find Anya. We can hardly blame her for that. I still can't believe McGuire's grown so brazen, though, as to send his soldiers to attack the town.
I think it may be worse than that, actually. Did you get a good look at them as they attacked? Something about them seemed off. Disturbingly so.
阿神父覺得佢哋啲襲擊有啲奇怪啊 ，off 啊 ，seems off。
None of them spoke a single word, and their movements were like those of wooden dolls, dangling from strings.
佢哋啲士兵一粒聲都唔出，佢哋啲行動即係啲動作啦，好似啲扯線公仔咁嘅樣。
Now that you mention it.
神父啲觀察力幾強啊！
We're not safe here. We should return to my house to further discuss the matter and propose a course of action. I'd like for you to come as well, Adol. I had no idea Chester was hiding a secret like that all this time. He lived under my roof for 10 years, and never once did I question where he came from or how much he remembered. I feel like such a fool.
Please don't blame yourself, Mayor. Right now, we need to focus on the matter at hand. We need to focus on Valestein Castle. What we know is that Chester is planning to take his revenge through the power contained in those statues. The question is, are those statues in some way responsible for the lifeless, soulless appearance of our attackers?
It seems that way. I think now would be a good time to get in touch with Bishop Nicholas at the castle.
Excuse me.
邊個？
Sister, what's wrong?
You're white as a ghost.
The soldiers haven't returned, have they?
佢哋又翻嚟。
No. It's just that I haven't seen Elena for some time now, and when I asked the children where she went...
阿妹子又唔見咗啦。
It seems she's left town again.
點解？
What?
想揾阿哥啩？
Well, that's not good. She must have heard about Chester and gone to Valentine Castle.
太衝動啦。
Yes, I think that's a safe assumption. It's an awfully rash thing to do, though, even for her.
Dear me. Adol, I'm sorry to ask.
Well, 唔使你講，我都會去㗎啦。
But won't you please find Elena and bring her home to us? I can't bear to think of what might happen to her out there.
Without hesitation, Adol agreed.
毫無猶豫地答應啊，阿特佬。
You'll do it? Thank you, Adol. Thank you so very much.
We're truly in your debt, Adol. I hate that we've been such a burden to you since your arrival here. I can't imagine what you must think of us.
Godspeed on your journey. I will pray for your health and success. Best of luck to you, Adol.
咁俾啲資源我啦咁，去升下啲裝備啊，有冇啊？哎呀，今次冇喎。That's fine， 我而家都算夠打嘅。不過去親新地方就一定要升下呢先啦要。 係啊，同埋仲有一樣嘢其實，呢件睇先精靈披風啊，響遺跡咧曾經經過咗某個位置，見到有啲裂縫嗰度，就係攞翻嗰個衝擊盾撞爛佢，跟住喺入邊攞嘅。而家換都得嚟。好啦，去嗰個城堡度睇一次先。 之前路過啦，企嗰啲人喺度，呢啲正常人嚟嘅，放心。睇到啲咩？有啲霧啊，喺嗰個時鐘塔嗰度噴出嚟啊，跟住任何人掂佢就會即係。 變樣啦，好似被吸走咗啲生命咁，開始發狂啦。你真係想入去？城堡入邊啲陷阱都起動晒，跟住啲士兵同埋啲女僕都變到似啲喪屍咁。 喪屍啦，或者就算你幾勁都好，入去只係自殺嘅啫。信我啦，唔好入去啦。我覺得自己都好勇敢，但係有冇見過 Elena？ 佢掛住逃命啦，所以都睇唔到 Elena 有冇入過去。爆痛！啱啱我升翻個咧，好鬼快行啊！雖然佢哋都比較脆皮。 有好多陷阱。係啊，要穿過去啦。呀！插。下邊一扎怪，一人俾佢走，直接穿過去啦，你。我用下次。哇！喂，識避招喎！哇！走，真係多啲用呢個啦。不過佢哋要擋招咯，所以真係慢慢擊好啲。哇！咁快又儲翻啦！傻咗呢度。誒咩嘅？誒好似係。點解會喺度㗎？好明顯係嚟過啦。有啲好似係有啲機關要發動，放啲嘢落去。一條係頂。哇！靠！盡量都打啲怪啦，因為 呢部差距真係好緊要啊！行埋左邊先，再上去啦，或者哇，頂！哎，頂！啊，靠！啊！又開始唔俾血食喎！啊，試下呢個裝備先，睇下企喺度一陣咪會補血。耶！所以企定定補血呢樣嘢係經典啦。好，下啲。方便啊！呢度再得落去添，即係呢度，啊呢個先係，見到個寶箱，啊咩啊？好，等陣先，呢個箱一定要。一定要上邊飛落嚟。哎，嚟！睇嚟唔一定。哦，新衫。即刻着咗佢先，哇！執翻嚟嘅咁正，我靠！好多子彈。啦！哦 ，nice！哎呀，佢哋就係啲招刺到唔會受傷咯，我哋公平咩咁樣？算我唔同你打，我走。靠！哇！好多飛劍啊！數啊！幽夢的盾牌，其實都唔係好痛啫。嗱，個衝擊盾消耗都幾大。靠！上返嚟，好啦，走。 啊，撳錯掣未？算，拜拜。啱啱有個寶箱我攞未用到。啊 no 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 no！ 哎呀，俾佢走。喂，得咗啊 ！Damn！ 跣咗落去添。呢個城堡構造真係奇特啊！都唔知點樣走過去嘅啲人。得咗，真係得啦！哇，掂！多謝多謝。呀，咁睇唔開啊你！哇頂！好彩跳嘅，呢度前唔得，嗰度前唔得，好得。boss time， 4個號先。哦，睇下可唔可以裝一裝。係啦 ，boss 唔打住吹啊！我仲有啲地方未去㗎。嗱，反正可以傳送啦，係咯，等想打就咪傳送翻嚟咯。真心急嘅 boss。起碼俾我再甩翻件武器先啦，如果得嘅話，有隻可能索性留翻下一 part 先打，睇下上邊有幾多路先啦。有回轉梯，Iso 最中意有嘅嘢，經常都有嘅呢啲回轉梯。哇！暈啦〜一跌落去，哇！頂！有寶箱，讚！拜拜！有彩嘅，哦，好波好波！No No！ 可以轉過啦，啊好暈啊！ 拜拜。好，拜拜。嗱，呢度。有人喺度。
Mother, someone's here.
Don't come any closer. I won't let you lay a finger on my children.
冇諗錯隔離啊你。
Adol gave his name and reassured the woman that he had no intention of hurting anyone.
Truly? Indeed. Your eyes are clear. Quite unlike those who've been corrupted by the vile mist.
果然靚仔真係好快就可以解除啲疑心啊！睇到我對眼，睇到我對眼就知道我唔係壞人。
All right then. I am convinced you come with no malicious intent. My name is Elizabetha. I'm Count Maguire's betrothed. These are our children, Alice and Christoph. Master Adol, was it? Might I inquire as to why you've come to this castle, much less this chamber?
佢哋唔受影響咯，咁神奇嘅。
Adol briefly explained the situation at hand to the Countess.
I see. So Chester spoke the truth.
做乜？
He locked us in here for our safety and told me much the same story. He said that my husband had slaughtered the people of the island to further his own ambitions. If that is indeed the truth, I would agree. It is entirely unforgivable. As his wife, I share the burden of that sin, and I am prepared to answer for it. My children do not. They are innocent souls untainted by this despicable act. The staff as well. I believe that Sir Stoddard's actions are unjustifiable, even under such uniquely unpleasant circumstances. I do what I can to make amends for my husband's actions. I'll see to it that he answers for them at the least. I can do nothing from this room. I dare not leave it with the castle in such a state. Please, Master Adol, will you put a stop to this before it grows any worse than it already is?
雖然阿 Chester 佢把口就話要搞到呢度立亂啦，但係佢放過咗佢哋3個啊。
Do you see what Chester did to me? He locked me up in here like I was a misbehaving cat. That's no way to treat a lady. He should be ashamed of himself. So I thought if I'm a cat, then I'm going to act like one, and I prodded him as he left. Mother pulled me away, but before she did, I managed to knock something out of his pocket. Maybe you know what it is.
好，呢個係其中一塊要解除嘅機關嘅必需品。
Chester had such an angry look on his face, like a demon. What happened to him? Did somebody hurt him?
細路仔唔明㗎啦，你哋。
You said he has a grudge against father. He wants revenge. What does that mean? I don't know those words. What's a grudge? What's revenge? And why does he want it?
細路仔連咩叫做復仇都唔知啊！你唔好問咁多啦，你。
Time has weighed heavily on my husband ever since he was sent to this land. I came from Rome to wed him. This castle was his gift to me, a show of his influence, an effort to impress. Several years ago, I consented upon the addition of a clock tower, a rare fixture even in Rome, much less here. The mist came from that clock tower. If my consent contributed to the horrors these innocent people now face, then I am just as guilty as he.
好啦， OK 啦，咁就傳送翻啊，都要準備升翻個防具啦，都要升噶啦，睇下消耗幾多嗰啲石頭啫。睇埋先都好快。喂，變咗你做門衛，呵呵。啊！見到我啊咁幫佢咁多，佢都要 fight back 啦。
What do you got for me?
先，哇靠，300！哇靠！
Come again.
Welcome.
應該都冇新嘢買
Don't be a
嘅
stranger.
裝備。
Welcome.
啊，呢個係有用嘅，不過應該留翻最後先用啦。
Don't be a stranger.
好乸貴。好啦，就咁先啦，呢 part 到呢度啦，咁我就下 part 再就去打嗰個 boss 啦。